This fountain is finally crafted. It's solid, carved marble. Marble, by the way, is a metamorphic rock whose parent rock is actually limestone, which is made from lime-secreting organisms with shells and all that. So, yeah, there you go. That can't have been cheap. We're talking about Dynasty Warriors and Hyrule Warriors. And now we're talking about Zelda. Talk about a conversation. It's a great emote, thank you. I'm really happy with it too. And thankfully, you know, the good news is I actually I really enjoy the streamer too. Like what I did, I literally went to a website that shows all of the subscriber emotes on Twitch, typed in Porg, and I looked through all of the channels that had the emote I wanted, and I followed him. I followed Porge, P-O-R-G-E, so that I could be notified for when he gets online, so I can subscribe to him and get notified on screen, because I'm vain. And it turns out he's actually a really good streamer. I really enjoy his content so far, and he seems really nice. I like him a lot. So, yeah, it was a good idea, I think. I must have missed that. Or I must have that. I'm sorry, Bieber. I'm not sure. I'm confused. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin. It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look just to be sure. Yeah, I suppose we should. Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin. Me? No way! If you want to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it? Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome. Get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So, what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Tails. Plant squiggles? It's called a wreath, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles. Here I go. It's heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor Falcon. Ah, fine. Hold my shoes. Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I need that emote. Yeah, it's a good one. I'm a respectable lawyer. Breaks into a house for evidence. Hey, listen. Sparrowson put me up to that one. He's not the respectable lawyer, okay? I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim? No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a very wet cigar butt? Possibly belonging to Baron Ragel? Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder just in case. Cigar butt has been added to your evidence folder. Is there anything else we need to do here? We might as well look at everything, right? Are you guys okay with looking at everything? I know this is not the most engaging game in the world. Another beautifully made horse statue. You know, my uncle once had a horse that refuse to eat hay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep. Eventually we realized it was just filling on horse div. I may literally rage quit. Terrible. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face. That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar, and the barkeep says, "Why the long face?" Yes, we've all heard that one. What? No, the barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable." What? I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes. That was a good one. I like that one. Sure, okay. Finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike. Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? No, I would not. Baron Roguet certainly likes his horse statues. I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is this game? I hate it. I think we're done here. Good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time. Don't push your luck. Let's go to the lounge. Excuse me? Hello, Mr. Giraffe. What's up? Second floor. Third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Psst. Hey, Falcon, did you see that? See what? That housemaid totally did something shifty. Shifty? I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Ah! Yes, are you two policemen? No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon, and I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Coulon Duho. Coulon D. So, what can I help you, messieurs, with today? It's confusing for me, because monsieur, right there, that's plural, so you would normally not actually pronounce the S, but in the context of it being English, you do pronounce it. I just don't know. It's weird. We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask? We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see, the cameraman was standing... just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon. And where was the camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Roguet just keeps it around at a conversation piece. As a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make note of it. I'll make a note of it. Missing clock hands have been added to your evidence folder. Oh my gosh, someone ripped the hands off the clock, stabbed Monsieur Renouille in the chest, and ripped it down to his pelvis. But who stole the clock hands? Is there something else you wanted to ask? You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers. Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? No, no. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week. Are you sure there isn't anything you're hiding? It's okay to tell us we're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts. That's not... Okay. Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson. It isn't? Oh, what are we doing? I'll tell you later. Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask? I want to pressure you further. No further questions? Thank you, mademoiselle. So you've been a huge help. It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams, and, well... Never mind. I'm rambling. It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps? Oh! You know about that. Yeah, I suppose that was me. I started out with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, yeah, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. That's one mystery solved, at least. Missing silverware has been added to your evidence folder. I'd appreciate if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust. I see. So where to next, Big Bird? If you wanted to maintain his trust, why would you ever steal things from him? Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look, thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you. Please ask away, I have nothing to hide. Isn't that like the third time you said that? Baron Roguet, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh ho! Am I in trouble? No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock, and we all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had a picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. I see. Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? Oh, man. I kind of want to tell him... Okay, vote, everybody! Tell him about the housemaid, or leave. And while you do that, I will be right back, actually. Okay, we got